Hi, dear dreamer. This is Lisa Hayes with Dreams for Society and Dreams for You Coaching. Today is July 26, 2020, and we're going to talk about a hot topic: sex. S-E-X, sex. Okay, so let's dive in. What is sex? Well, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking it's everything related to the sexual intercourse act. And we have to have that in order to procreate and have children and keep our species alive. So it's a very necessary thing. However, I'm going to suggest to you that quite possibly, unfortunately, there is this program of sexual addiction here, a sexual craving that is fleeting. And what is it we're craving? Well, are we craving the sexual act? Or are we deeply seeking sexual intimacy, energetic joining? I have experienced energetic joining between another man and myself on an interdimensional level back in 2012 when I met Mark, my interdimensional guide in the Garden of Eden. He came from Shambhala and I came from this realm, Earth, and we met halfway. And when he met me, he said, "I am so glad to see you. I have been waiting for millennia in your linear years." And he held up his left arm and held out his index finger, and I knew to hold up my right arm and touch his index finger with my index finger. And he zapped me with this beautiful energy that gave me more gigabytes and megabytes in my computer brain memory to allow me to download more information within this infinite field. And one of the things that I am able to download is this ability to energetically join without the physical sex as we know it. It's actually merging two bodies into this energetic spin of light, golden, blue, white light, spinning like a spiral, and then segregating our bodies and feeling amplified and fortified and energetically whole, and not stealing each other's energy, yet knowing that we've amplified each other's perfection. And this is possible here in this realm, unbeknownst to me. I got pretty close to it at one point, and I want to share that with you. I was able to meet a man that was energetically aligned with my energy, and although I felt a sexual attraction toward him, I was able to move beyond that and dive deeply into intimate conversation, revealing things I hadn't even thought about in a long time, acts I may have committed, prejudices I may have had, addictions I may have had, so forth and so on. And he was able to do the same. And we got so deeply intimate into our energetic field of each other without stealing energy. It truly was as if we were joining our bodies and spinning. So I came close, and I hope to do so in the future and get to the point where I've mastered this realm where sex, the physical sex, does not get in the way of this joining that I feel is what we're truly seeking, this energetic joining of two human beings so that we can come together and amplify each other's perfection, and then pull apart and feel better for it. It's amazing. So I also want to suggest that in my experience, the way I was able to do this was not just moving beyond my craving of sex, because what is craving of sex? It's like a craving for food. You have to eat it. You have to satiate your craving, or else, you just don't feel comfortable. Or maybe you'll go crazy. I have to have this. It's the same thing with sex. Is it a program? Is it an addiction? It's like, I've got to have this. It's like a robotic trance, a spell we're under. And we can pull away from that craving. We can stop that spell. We can move out of it. And we can seek what we're really wanting. We can move toward what we're really wanting. And I think that's this energetic joining. And once we have that, then we can enjoy the physical sex. And Mark even had physical sex with me after we had the joining. And when he had physical sex with me, and this is in an interdimensional, my guide Mark, in an interdimensional realm, we were actually doing matrix work, flying around the cosmos, and we stopped somewhere in some kind of physical, semi-physical reality, and we engaged in physical sex that one and only time, and it was as if it was a joining. However, what he said was, "I give thy seeds as a gift to thee." Wow, the semen as seeds. So that was amazing. And so stay with me here in this woo-woo conversation, and know that for me anyway, the way I was able to achieve going beyond the sexual attraction craving and not engaging in physical sex, which gets in the way of this ability to dive deeper and move into this ability to actually join together energetically and amplify each other's perfection and spin as light and then move apart as our individual bodies. And that for me happened after I engaged in a period of long celibacy. And you can decide how long you want to be celibate if in fact you are interested in doing this. And I think that celibacy has been an ancient tool that we've ignored. In fact, when I was a young girl and I found out that priests were required to be celibate, I thought, well, that's ridiculous. They are being punished. They aren't able to join together with another person in this intimate way that can be so loving. And what I realize now, older, is that very few of us can join physically without this sexual distortion being in play. And part of that distortion is the addiction. And maybe that's why there's so much infidelity in relationships, because people are craving that sexual addiction feeling, seeking truly joining, yet not knowing that that's possible. So they're just wanting to feel that craving again because that's a huge high, and they want that hit over and over again, that feeling of being high through that sexual craving feeling, and on and on and on. I don't blame people for doing that because they have to get their hit. However, many people aren't acting on that, and in fact are engaging in celibacy, and now is your chance. Now's your chance. And when you find yourself in front of another person that is aligned with the same frequency, maybe it's the opposite sex, maybe it's not. In my case, it was the opposite sex, and you're feeling sexually attracted, you can move beyond that because both of you have undergone a long period of time of celibacy. That was, in my case, the other person. and me both had been celibate for a long time. And then you can move beyond the sexual craving and dive deeply into this conversation of the human condition, of everything that has happened in our lives that we are ashamed of and that we feel pain about. And it could be anything from admitting our own sexual addictions or addiction to pornography or any criminal acts we may have undergone or anything. Having that person to talk with and feel safe, that is in a sense an energetic joining, and you pull away amplified, and you know you haven't stole each other's energy. You both feel amplified, and you truly have amplified each other's perfection. Have I seen the actual joining here with another person? Have I actually seen myself join and merge with another person here in this realm and spin like energetic light? No, I did that in another realm. I have not actually seen that here. However, I feel I came very close with the deep conversation and moved away and beyond the craving of sex, because that's fleeting and that's not really what we're seeking. So I leave that with you to ponder. Wow, what a hot topic for today. It was a little longer. However, I'm sure if you're like me, you are on the edge of your seat, wanting to see what is possible. And with that, till next time, love and joy, Lisa.